I don't care what nobody says. There is no worse form of transportation than a bus that has a dog logo on it. I'm talking about a bus so dysfunctional, not even the great Rosa Parks would want to get on it. All I wanted to do was go to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, meet up with my brothers and live it up on my spring break. But little did I know, I was about to embark in one of the worst financial disasters in my history. All orchestrated by the most disorganized, sketchy, sorry excuse of a travel transportation organization that's called Greyhound Buses. I'll keep the backstory short. Let's get to it. So I needed a way to get to South Florida, right? It was a 4-hour drive, and at that time, I hadn't mastered driving yet. At least not to the point where I could drive extremely long distances. I was worse than a non-fully realized avatar. So I went on the internet and came across my biggest mistake. Greyhound. Didn't read the reviews cause why? And next thing you know, boom! I was at a sketchy location for pickup. I thought I had the wrong address, cause why am I under the interstate like I got 25 cents to my name? Just casually getting harassed for money and a lighter. The only reason I knew I was at the right spot was cause I saw other travelers with bags. So I was like, alright, so I'm not gonna get robbed. A bus pulls up and I'm like, finally, time to leave prison. My pickup spot. But I was getting ahead of myself. I was the last one to get on the bus and I show my ticket. And dude out of nowhere just starts getting mad. Donald Duck over here starts yelling, "This is not your bus! This is not your bus! Leave! Leave!" Making a whole scene. Making me look like I'm the bad guy. And he just slams the door closed. I don't know what was his problem. Maybe he dealt with crazy people at this spot before. Maybe he was having a bad day. I don't know. But damn, that was rude. F you too, egghead. I had to ride my bus for LA comes. And that thing was banged up, y'all. I don't even know if you could really call it a vehicle outside and inside. This shit looked like it been through the Vietnam War itself. The TVs didn't work. The chargers didn't work. The bathrooms didn't work. How the bathroom don't work? It's a portable toilet. On top of that, someone was sitting in my spot. In my head, I'm like, move, lady. But in reality, I was all like, hey, excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to bother you, but that's kind of my seat. This woman looks at me like I slapped her mama. And give me one of the coldest death stares I ever seen. It was bad, bro. I thought I saw crows and all in the background. I was not messing with it at all. Then she just turns around and ignores me. Now, usually this situation wouldn't bother me. I would move on to another seat, but I paid a little extra for the seats. Like, she got me messed up. She gotta go. But I wasn't gonna talk to her socially maladjusted ass anymore. Like, nah, are you crazy? She looked crazy. I put on my Karen pants and told the driver up front. And he doesn't care. He looks at me and he says, just sit down anywhere, man. Can't do anything about it. So now I'm pissed. I'm a buff dude and now I'm in these tiny seats with no leg room struggling. On top of that, the dude next to me is on the phone on speaker, arguing with his wife about her wig. I don't know. He's like, babe, why you cut off your hair? Cause I wanted to, nigga! Period! And they going back and forth for like 25 minutes straight. Then Umaga over there in front of him is snoring relentlessly, louder than a lawnmower. It was insane. And then I realized something. This bus is going the wrong way. We're supposed to go south, not west. I made eye contact with my brother and we're like, yup, we're fucked. But it turns out the bus just stops at multiple cities to pick up and drop off people. So now, because of the situation, and because of the bus moving slower than Joe Biden and a South Park character fused together, I'm now expected to make it to Fort Lauderdale in 11 hours instead of 4. It was miserable, but I made it through, and I enjoyed the spring break. But then Greyhound comes around and ruins it again. We got screwed. We're waiting in the hot Fort Lauderdale sun for this bus. 20 minutes past the pickup time, only for the airport security guard to come up to us and be like, yo, y'all waiting for Greyhound? They came 25 minutes early. Y'all missed them. Bruh, I was steaming. I felt like pouring gasoline all over this company like a crazy ass. That's how we're gonna get home. Bruh, tell me how we took our chances with Uber. The plan was to switch Ubers every new city we drove to in an hour. But luckily, the first Uber was cool enough to just drive us all 4 hours, which is rare and risky because you just never know. But in my case, we were all good. It was a better investment than Greyhound. Man, as soon as I got home, I was on that phone for customer service because I want my money back. They're not going to get away with this. After 20 minutes, these people was not picking up. Nah, we going to try this again tomorrow, dog. I kid you not, I waited over an hour, almost 2 hours on the line. Not a soul answered the phone. I played 3 Madden games to pass the time. You know how long it takes to play Madden? And not a single person touched that phone. By the end of the day, I was determined. I had a little bit of hope still left in me, fueled by $150. $150 is $150. I ain't going down that easy. So I drove to the only Greyhound store in town to get the job done. I just want to talk to him. But when I got there, it was shut down and abandoned. It was Greyhound's final FU to me. Man, I hope you go bankrupt horrendously, Greyhound.